guys, and welcome to another spooky Sims 4 build. I'm mostly kidding, it's not all that spooky. I wanted to do a Halloween house because it is this season, but I didn't really want to do a spooky house. I did one last year, they're not really in my wheelhouse. They're fun, but I've never really played with that house. It's not really my style, it doesn't spark joy, if you will. It's just not for me and my playstyle. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for spooky season, and very last minute, I decided that I wanted to do sort of a colorful, kind of fun take on a spooky house. So the idea behind this was I was trying to hit the aesthetic somewhere between like middle school emo and like little old lady couldn't quite keep the house up, so it's just creepy by nature. Somewhere in there. So there are some cracks in the wall, and the wallpaper is old, but some of the furnishings are kind of fun and a little more modern, like someone just moved in and is like slowly fixing it up. Everything's like a little bit dark and sinister, but not in like a super creepy way, more in like an Addams Family kind of way, you know? So that was kind of the goal. The roof gave me fits for sure, and it will probably look a little bit weird when you download it, because no matter what I did, every time I thought I had all the seams lined up perfectly, I didn't, because there's like a little bit of a curve, because I was trying to do like an Empire style roof, and it was not working at this scale, because that was the other thing that I really wanted. Like, I wanted kind of cute and like pseudo colorful as you can hope like a little Halloween house could be, and I wanted kind of Addams Family-ish, and I wanted tiny-ish. This isn't as tiny as I had hoped. I was hoping for like small, like adorably small. It didn't quite get there, but it is a littler house, and it's not really set up for a vampire specifically, but it very easily could be. It's more just set up for like a sim who's kind of into this aesthetic. I tried to make it look like a little tiny mansion. It's pretty cute. It's a full kitchen, 1 bath, 1 bedroom. The only bathroom is upstairs, that's the only thing, so you'd have to keep your hall clean, but the downstairs is mostly open concept because it is small enough that I struggled with the layout because the stairs kicked my tail. In fact, I can't remember, I think I cut some of that out, perhaps I didn't, and you'll just have to suffer with me. This is one of those houses where I'm certain when you guys watch it, you'll be like, the floor plan is so easy to figure out, and I'm just sitting here going, I don't know where anything goes. Also, those roof pieces that I put on, they'll disappear from the peaked roofs pretty soon. They'll stay on the top because I think they're pretty important. But those pieces, they kind of glitch and disappear, so you may end up having to put those back. I'm not really sure why. They're not even like really strategically placed or anything. It's just where the game let me place them, and they still just wanted to disappear. But I went with a lot of Halloween type colors. I tried to stick with like purples and greens, a little bit of orange. I did go with some blues because a lot of the good swatches in this game were blue. I struggled really hard with the windows, and then when I did the layout, I ended up sort of like making it up over the windows obsolete anyway, so there's a lot of places where vines are growing. I tried to do the outside. I wanted it to look like somebody cared at one point and it got out of hand, like maybe the person passed away or the family just didn't want to do anything with the house, you know, or it's in someone's name and they just don't live there anymore, etc., etc., and then someone new has moved in, and the idea was like whoever moves in here could then do whatever they want. I didn't want it to be so like crazy stylized that it felt impossible to turn it into something else, because my favorite thing to do is move a sim in and then put their imprint all over it. So like if someone with this aesthetic moved in, they totally could keep it and it would be really cool. Or if somebody, you know, who loves bubblegum pink and unicorns could come in and completely change it, and it would be really fun. That might actually be a really fun reno. Thinking about it now, that might be really fun to do on the channel, just have it be renoed. Oh, that could be cool. We'll have to think about that. I did go kind of dark on the exterior. I don't think I ended up sticking with black though. I ended up going, I believe, with a lighter gray because I thought it photographed better, and it kind of just looked like a big black box when it was black. The gray gave it a little bit more dimension. There is some dead trees in the back with a little bit of a bench, but I didn't put a lot of outdoor stuff really around, because in a neighborhood like this, I imagine someone who living in this kind of house with sort of this vibe probably didn't want to chill out with their neighbors. I didn't do a fence because it didn't really feel necessary, but maybe a good stone fence would feel appropriate here. And of course all the screenshots are going to be at night because spooky. This one will be up on the gallery soon enough. I am starting to slowly fill the backlog back out and get them all put up. So it'll be just a matter of time before this is up on the gallery, and then the link will be in the description below. I'll update it when the house goes up. It's just a matter of getting a good internet connection and the time to do it all at the same moment, which doesn't always happen in my house. Also, the door wants to keep disappearing throughout this build. I don't think it'll be a problem. I've placed this house 3 times since on different lots in different areas, specifically in Forgotten Hollow and a couple different places. The door always sticks around then. It's just like in gameplay, it disappears, which is something I've noticed in a couple different houses now where just random things will disappear. I'm gonna go ahead and call shenanigans and say it's probably not my fault, but if it is, just be prepared to fix the door. I think my favorite part of this house is probably the living room. It ended up changing quite a bit, but I really enjoyed the paranormal couch in there, because that was really what triggered it, is I didn't want to do all black. It felt like it's very easy for me when I say, like, I'm doing a specific aesthetic to lean really too hard into it. And so when I was like, I want to do a Halloween house, at first my whole response was like, I'm going to do everything in black. And I was like, that is so boring. Like, I've done that before, right? We've all been there. And some people can do single color houses, like, amazingly. Like, I've been on Instagram and I've seen a few of those where it's just like, there's one Instagram page called Color in Space, and their stuff is like fantastic, and a lot of it is very sort of, I don't want to use the phrase like monotone, because that's not what it is, but it's very neutral, but it looks so good, and it's all very similar tones and patterns and things, and it looks so thinking good. I can't do that. I can't make that work. So I went a little crazy, maybe like almost Hocus Pocus vibes. I went a little like Disney Channel Halloween on this house. There's a lot of cute colors and stuff, but it's still like creepy. There's still like black roses and things, but like I said, Addams Family creepy. That was the whole vibe. I'm just gonna keep re-explaining the same thing over and over again. I can't believe how long it took me to figure out where the stairs go, and to be honest with you, still not like the world's happiest with the downstairs layout. It works. The upstairs is fine. The downstairs, I could be happier with it. I don't know how that would look, but I feel like there's a universe in which I could be happier with the layout. The vibes, what I wanted. The vibes are perfect. The layout, I don't know. I don't know. I like the green kitchen though. That was the start of me not wanting to do black, as I was like, I'm not doing another black kitchen. I love me a good black kitchen. Don't get me wrong. I dig me a good black kitchen, but I've done so many of them lately, especially on the channel, and then just in my Sims lives, I have so many Sims with black kitchens, so I was like, I cannot do it again. So, went with green, which is kind of funny in a Halloween house. Went with a kind of a greeny kitchen, kind of a purpley living space. I think it's pinks in the dining area. I keep saying, like, living room and dining room. We don't have those. We have, like, nooks. We have, like, a dining nook and a living nook. And then the bedroom is pretty neutral. The bathroom, I think, is maybe the creepiest in the house, just in terms of, like, it has, like, a really strong aesthetic. Here I played with trying to lock the kitchen up, but then it really made it hard to put the living space in. Like, this house is one of those where it's just small enough to be kind of annoying, but not small enough to be like, this is a tiny house that I can put up with it, you know? Oh yeah, and then my sim with the kitchen on fire. This is like the 3rd time that's happened to me during a speed build, where I've just been like, hey, can you just make sure this works? And then they light the kitchen on fire. Can be playing with Sims for 100 hours and not have a kitchen fire. The minute I just want to test to make sure my configuration works, kitchen's on fire. But in any case, I'm gonna let you go ahead and watch the rest of this. I've been rambling for quite a while and saying a lot of the same things. I love that lamp. Side note, I think we end up turning it purple, but I dig that lamp. I dig it hard, and I'm so excited I finally got a house where it like made sense, because it's just a little gothic for like your normal everyday, but I love it. Anyways, now for realsies, I'm gonna go. I'll catch you all next time. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're feeling very loved, and if you're not feeling very loved, please know that I love you, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're hanging out on the channel. And if you're here new because you got the game for free, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're joining us. We have so many new friends around because the base game is free now. And if you didn't know the base game is free, it's free now. Let your friends know. We're gonna have so many new exciting Sims experiences with all new friends to come play. It's gonna be great. But now I'm rambling for real, so I will talk to y'all later.